All right, so today we're diving into something pretty fascinating. It's a new mission document that's laying out this incredibly bold, really ambitious roadmap for Terra Classic. And just to be clear, we're not just talking about some small recovery plan. This is about a fundamental rebuild, redefining its entire purpose from the ground up.
And this quote right here, it just sets the stage perfectly. The entire plan frames this whole effort not as a simple comeback, but as a renaissance. A rebirth of ideas, of utility for the whole ecosystem. It's a really powerful statement of intent.
So, you might be asking, what's at the heart of this renaissance? Well, it all kicks off with this new vision for global payments. The number one goal is to take USTC, a token with let's say, a troubled past, and completely transform it into a practical, usable currency that you and I could actually use in our daily lives. And the ambition here is, well, it's massive. We're not talking small goals. The ultimate vision is for USDC to become a globally adopted currency for payments, a tool that's used across borders, woven right into the fabric of how we buy things online and in person. And this isn't just some vague pie-in-the-sky idea. The plan gets super specific. It's targeting retail stores, e-commerce sites, sending money across the world with remittances, and even just simple day-to-day transactions. These are the real-world applications they're laser-focused on. This line really captures the whole mindset behind the plan. The focus is deliberately shifting away from market hype and speculation and all in on tangible, real-world utility. The way they see it, success isn't going to be measured by price charts, but by people actually using it. Okay, so how are they actually going to pull this off? Well, the entire strategy is built on what they're calling the three-pillar rebuild. This is the foundation for the whole revival mission. So let's break down what those are. So the three pillars are, first, building out the actual payment ecosystem. Second, integrating an optional privacy layer using some pretty cool tech. And third, making some really crucial upgrades to the Terra Classic chain itself. Let's start with that ecosystem piece. The first pillar is all about building the practical tools, the nuts and bolts. We're talking merchant APIs so shops can easily accept USDC, checkout plugins for websites, wallet upgrades to make it seamless for users, and cross-border rails to handle international payments. This is the stuff that makes it all work. Now, Pillar 2 gets into some really fascinating tech, zero-knowledge privacy. What this does, basically, is allow for shielded private transfers. But the keywords here are optional and compliant. This is so important. It means users can choose to have privacy, but it doesn't stop the token from getting listed on exchanges or meeting regulations. It's the best of both worlds. And look, they're not trying to reinvent the wheel here, which is smart. The mission document says they're drawing inspiration from established privacy leaders like Zcash, Namada, and Anoma. And what that means is they're aiming to use proven cutting-edge technology right from the get-go. And that brings us to the third pillar, which is all about upgrading the core blockchain. But honestly, it's the principles behind the upgrades that are most important here. The plan goes out of its way to emphasize that every single upgrade has to be community approved. No single founder, no central authority. For a chain with Terra's history, that commitment to a leaderless, decentralized structure is a massive statement. So all of this brings us to the structure of this new ecosystem. Because with this new decentralized approach and this new mission, the roles of the core assets inside Terra Classic, well, they're also being completely redefined. In this new vision, the roles are crystal clear. USTC has one job, and one job only, be the global payment currency. LUNC, on the other hand, is the engine. It serves as the core governance token and the gas token, powering the network and giving holders a direct say in its future. They're designed to work together, to be complementary. And if there's one theme you see again and again throughout this whole document, it's this. This is not some top-down directive. The mission makes it explicit that the entire rebuild is meant to be driven from the bottom up, by the community, by the stakers securing the network, the validators running it, and all the contributors building on top of it. So, this all leads us to the final and, let's be honest, the most crucial question this whole plan raises. With no founder, no central company calling the shots, can a truly decentralized community actually organize and execute a mission this ambitious? That really is the fundamental challenge, and it's the great experiment right at the heart of the Terra Classic Renaissance.